Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. I know I'm reading all the comments. I forgot to. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to my big Leathercraft family. That's hard to say. This is loud. This is loud. Okay, so Weaver bells, they're real, absolutely. But right there, it's a little hard to hear. So I'm going to take that off so I can concentrate on what we're doing. Hope everybody's doing all right. Yeah, I'm just sitting here reading comments, not paying attention to the time. But I hope everybody's doing good. We're a couple of days before Christmas, about to get cold across the U.S. We're going to talk about all this. We got a bunch of great stuff to talk about. But let me back up here because, yeah, I know I've just been reading the comments, not really paying attention. But Carrie, 327 days, no coffee or caffeine. Excellent discipline, Carrie. Bless your heart. I wish I had that kind of discipline. Jerry King scared me. Jerry, you scared me up. We're going to come down to that. But Jerry, I'm glad you're with us. I'm glad your test came back good or positive. You'll be in my prayers, Jerry. You absolutely will. Uh, let's see, Carrie. Let's see, trying to get through the cold. I will never again say anything bad when I'm in the triple digits in the summer. No kidding. I have got, I think, three shirts on, and I'm not sure if I'm hot or I'm cold. It's that, but here in Georgia, we're supposed to be like 11 degrees 2 nights in a row. Oh, the whole country. Looking at Wyoming, simply because I keep that on my weather chart because we do a show out there. They were showing like negative 25. I don't think I can survive in that. They know how to do it. They know how to do it. We in the South do not. But I was also looking back. Um, the record low in Georgia, negative 17 degrees, I think. That was like in 1940. But all across the South, somewhere in there, we had some bad temps. North Carolina, 1985. Oh, I forget which mountain it was on. Negative 34 degrees. Oh. Anyway, also, my wife's on the road today. She's driving up to spend Christmas with her dad and her brother in New Jersey, somewhere across Virginia right now. It's about a 13-hour drive, but she may join us today. But, sweetie, if you do, don't comment and drive. Watch. That's right. Just watch. But anyway, we're all thinking about you, and I hope everything's all right on the road, love. Hope so. Hope you get there safe and sound. But I'm so happy she can do that. That's going to be a special Christmas for all three of them. And we spent Christmas apart this year, but we decided we've got plenty of Christmases together to come. So she's going to spend Christmas with her dad and brother, and I'm going to spend Christmas with my family. So it's gotten quiet, quite quiet here. Yeah. So, and I didn't take any vacation this year. Just busy year. So I'm just gonna take all my remaining vacation between Christmas and New Year's. Got like I think like 11 days off. Wow, that sounds great. No, it's not chores. I am gonna gut this shop and start over. I don't know where all this crap comes from. I don't buy anything. How do I get more? It's not just my shop, it's our whole house. How do two people accumulate so much stuff? Clothes. I probably have a closet full of clothes I never touch. And in my shop, I've got so much garbage in here. Like, I think over there, I've got like 400 or 500 each of line 20 bases, only the bases. I don't even know where those came from. I didn't use over 200 caps. So I'm just going to gut this shop. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff, but well, maybe I'll come up with a good idea. But going to do yard work, going to try to build some shelves for some storage. It's just going to be a staycation of chores, but I get to work in the shop some. So also, yeah, day after tomorrow is the day before Christmas Eve. We've got a good Christmas message coming out. So got a small poem in there just for us leather crafters. I hope it brings a smile to your face. Got some good videos coming out. Again, I'll leave that to y'all to determine that. I know. Slow down. We got so much to say today, so much going on. Oh, okay. Well, let's start right here because we're going to give away a 5-inch poster. Cool swag for the shop, right? Um, we need to do this more often. Now, I'll talk to the boss. Now, one thing, contiguous US. We're only the winner has to be in the contiguous U.S. But so we're going to give away. There we go. This Vibings poster. Oh, and I got just a little bit of a bend in it. I'm so sorry, whoever gets us. I've done my best to keep this clean, but well, we got to have this in our shop, right? Much like like somebody that races cars or dirt bikes, you go in their garage, all kinds of cool posters of parts and right. Same thing here. We've got to dress up our shop. Anyway, so let's see. Let me put that aside. Keep that from rolling off, getting further damaged. Jeez. All right, let me back up here because okay, here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna announce the winner on the live. It's gonna come in about 350, 355 somewhere. The boss is gonna pick a winner. So here's what you need to do. In your comments, put in giveaway. Now, again, this is within the US. But I think next time we do a giveaway, I might ask the boss, hey, if Weaver pays for what it would take to ship this in the US, I'll pay for the balance of that because it's so worth it. I hate cutting off half of us, simply because we don't live in the US here. But anyway, put in your comment giveaway. The boss is going to pick a winner. She'll text that to me and we'll have a winner here shortly. But I'd sure like to do more stuff like that. That's swag for our shops. I mean, how cool is that? All kinds of stuff we could give away, and probably not even really from the company. I've got stuff in my shop that I would be happy to give away, and I feel like that would be so cool. That would be fun to do. So, anyway, put in comment, I'm sorry, put in giveaway in your comments, and the winner will get you to contact us with your address and all that stuff. And I've got an email for that. So that'll come up about 350, maybe 355. Make sure everybody can get in there for the giveaway. Oh, it's gonna be cold. Yeah, we're talking about that. All right. So if you're new, y'all come on in. You are amongst great, friendly, good people. You'll see what I mean. The Leathercraft family, that's so hard to say. I keep messing that up, but it's so hard to say. But such great people. Such great people. Let's see. Theme of the week: Christmas, Hanukkah, and happy holidays. So let's do this. I'm going to jump around on this because this is going to be a mess today. We're kind of just coasting today. We're coasting. I've got a script, with some points that we want to make, notes from the boss so I can keep my job, right? But let's see if I can pull this off. Wesołych Świąt. Feliz Navidad. Buon Natale. Yayo Noel. Oh, I'm botching these, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of what we're doing here. Merry Sumasu, and the last one, Frohe Weihnachten. Merry Christmas to everybody. Now, Dimitri in Russia. I did my best to try to pronounce Merry Christmas, but my Google Translate, I just wasn't getting it. And I'm not gonna insult an entire country by absolutely botching your language. So, Dimitri, Merry Christmas. I hope you're with us this week. Always love to see your name pop up. So, let's see. Okay, we got that giveaway. We're on that. Didn't take a vacation. We've already talked about that. Going to stay right here and do chores. Boo. But I'm here by myself. So, it's kind of easy to do, right? Keep yourself occupied while it's very quiet in the house. Let's see. Let's jump over here because, again, we got so much going. Carrie, always keeping a smile on her face, Carrie. Thank you for that. Yeah, Jeremy Johnson, you're exactly right. Hey, y'all. Hope everyone is having a great week and finishing up those Christmas orders. Again, we kind of talk about that in the Christmas message this Friday. Got a little point. We kind of talk about that. But let's see. Hey, Carrie, I couldn't afford AC, so I about melted in the summer. Now I'm going to freeze a little. I have layers and blankets. No kidding. I've got, I don't know, 3 shirts here. It's not bad yet, but it's about to get nasty cold. Big point, everybody. Pets in, and let's be safe. Let's be safe. Keep those pipes covered on the outside and cabinets open on the inside, faucets dripping, just so we don't have a big issue. Jerry, bless your heart. God bless you, friend. I had a small stroke over Thanksgiving. Jerry, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm just getting back into working on my leather. At least I can continue with that and not have a problem. Should be a good Christmas, though. God bless, Jerry. You'll be in my prayers on that one. luckily I read a little bit further because I panicked on that one. But it sounds like, let's see, I am all my tests have come back in the normal range, so it looks pretty good. And I'm feeling better. Yeah, thank you everyone, and same here from me to Jerry. Thanks everyone for jumping in on that. Jerry, best of luck on that. Best of luck. Glad things are coming back together for you. Um, JR time. Absolutely, you brought this up. Didn't even think about it. A happy first calendar day of winter to all. Shortest light of the winter of the year. Shortest day of the year. Not technically shortest day. So today we have the least amount of light, the most amount of dark, and then sometime in June, which I wish it was, right? Longest day, shortest night. But yeah, it's okay, but all right, for me, the holidays, right? Love the holidays, love every aspect of the holidays and Christmas particularly. So, it's getting cooler and the days are getting shorter, it's getting darker. Well, once New Year's hits, it's just winter. After that, it's just winter. I'm just waiting for spring after that, right? All the nuance is gone. But the thing we have to look forward to, though, is right now, shortest day of the year, the days are going to start getting longer. Something like a minute a day, give or take. It's not much, but we're working. It's a positive note on those cold winter days. I love summer. I don't hate winter. There's so many great aspects of it, but man, I don't like being cold at all. And even down here in the South, I'm complaining. Oh man, let me look down here because um oh, Susan M just finished making chocolate covered caramels. Susan, I wish we were less than 1,400 miles apart. I really do. I'd come over and help you with those. But that does sound so good. Um, let's see, Jeremy Johnson. Jeremy, glad you're with us. Merry Christmas right back to you as well. Daniel reaches with us. Daniel, good to see your name pop up. Yeah, who's still working on leather gifts? I don't know. We got a late start this year. Excuse me. There we go. Well, Thanksgiving weekend was busy. The weekend after that, we were kind of in and out of town with family. The weekend after that, we were out of town with family. Last weekend, we had friends in all weekend. So I'm kind of out of whack. I'm pushing it. I've got gifts going over here, and I'd show you one, but they're not they're not done yet. Yeah, getting a little close here, Chuck. Cutting it a little thin there. But working on it. Working on it. So um let's see. All right, Josh has got a wallet and a money clip to complete. Good. Jeremy Johnson only have 2 Christmas gifts left. Jeremy, it sounds like you planned this. Wow, I would like to know how you do that. Planning ahead, foreign term to me. Anyway, yeah, well, with the business and yeah, I got trying to stay in the shop in the evenings and at work during the day. Again, this working for a living thing cuts right into the middle of my day. It really does. Let's see. Susan M. finished all my leather gifts yesterday at my last craft fair for the year last Sunday. Oh, you're doing gifts and a craft fair. That's a big list. That's a big list to do. Let's see. No, Jeremy, I think it's the first time I won't be up late working on Christmas Eve. Well, we'll think about you because I'll be in my shop. But again, one of my favorite times of the year. Oh, working in the shop, cold outside. I know we talk about this all the time, but got some Christmas music going. And dude, what's everybody's favorite Christmas movies? We got to talk about that, but we also got to talk about New Year's resolutions. What's everybody going to do for your New Year's? Because in all honesty, I won't see y'all till next year. And that's a long time away. We're going to pass Christmas and New Year's before we get together again. But we'll be back together, like 3 days after New Year's? So we'll kind of pull all that together. But what I'm looking for, I got a small list of things things I want to accomplish in the new year, resolutions that, just the things I want to at least attempt. And we'll talk about that. Um, Yeah, Crystal, we'll see what happens. We talked about going a little longer today. It's more up to me and my voice. Really, it's kind of more my voice. I worked on a video through the morning, so I've been talking all morning already. I can already feel, but let's see what happens today. Let's just see what happens because let's see. After my live today, I'm off tonight. Got to work tomorrow, half a day Friday. Yeah, right. Now, and I'm working half a day Friday, boss. I promise I am. But then I got like 11 days off. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. I don't care that I'm doing chores. I'm going to have 11 days off. Step away from it for a minute. And I think I need that. Does anybody feel like that with your job or anything in your world that it just be such a big help to step away from it for a minute? It's been a busy year, a lot of shows and trying to get ahead on videos. I'm ahead on videos. We'll talk about that. I've got hopefully got some good videos coming up. But let's see. Oh, and the eggnog is pouring. Oh, good homemade eggnog. Absolutely. Yeah, I put in a little title. We're going to talk leather. We're going to talk Christmas, and we're going to talk some food. Now, who was it? Who was it? Um, let's see. I think Susan. Was it Susan that broke the tap on? Oh yeah, there it is. Broke the tap on food. Just making cookies. Yeah. Oh no, the chocolate covered caramels. I'm still thinking about that. I'm still. So the tap is broken. We can talk a little bit about food, but we're going to try to concentrate on leather. We're going to try to concentrate on that. Um, yeah, Josh made a half gallon. Oh, eggnog last night. Oh, I bet it is yummy. Josh, I wish I could have a sip of that. I really do. Excuse me. Yeah, voices are a little tough today. Yeah, and Jeremy Johnson, you're exactly right. Glad you brought it up. Daniel Reach, good video on the ornaments. Very cool. Glad you're with us. Really adding a level to the Weaver channel. Um, yeah, Josh, everything goes in nice. Um, yeah, Terry Barr, is everybody ready for a lot of snow? I don't think we're going to see snow here. It looks like it's, oh, I wish. Oh, I wish. White Christmas happens about once a century in the South, and I don't think I've seen one. I don't think I've seen one. But y'all, anybody that gets snow, I hope it's beautiful. I really do. But also, too, they're talking about this bomb cyclone, and I don't trust the mainstream media anymore. My degree is in broadcast news. Technically, it's broadcast production, but that's what we did. I just don't trust anybody anymore. There's one channel I trust. I'm not going to push them here. One channel I trust because you get both sides of the story. And when I was in college, some of these news stories, we would have been fired out of that class. We would have failed that class 2 sentences into that news story. Anyway, the point I'm getting at, blah, blah, going on a rant here. Oh, we're going to have a bomb cyclone. We're all going to die. It's going to, really? You know what they're doing? They're making sure that we come back so we can watch their commercials so they can sell more airtime. That's all they're doing, scaring us to death. Um, and on that point too, I'm gonna get off on a rant here, but you'll see where I'm going with this. There's one magazine out there that I just can't stand. I'm not gonna name it, but I was reading an article because a friend of mine, the long time back friend of mine, was a subscriber. I went over to her house one time and she said, "Look at that." And she was freaked out. She was, "Look at this. Did you know that a car is the most dangerous place to be in a lightning storm?" I thought, wait a minute. I thought that's supposed to be the safest place. No, no, it's the worst. Look at this article. So I read like half the article. Not once did this article mention that a car is a Faraday cage. Anyway, Faraday cage. Tesla made, well, he's sitting reading his book. Great classic photograph. He's reading his book and all these lightning bolts are around him. It's a Faraday cage. It takes the electricity around us. Well, on top of that, we've got rubber tires on the car. I thought, man, are you kidding me? The only reason that magazine is doing that, so they scare you into buying another magazine. That is the most yellow journalism I've ever seen. Sorry to go off on a rant here, but it's my education. Makes me crazy. Anyway, okay, enough of that rant. Let's get back to what we're talking about here. Um, let me see if I can catch up because today too, I was worried. It's always stressful. I always think, what if I don't have anything to talk about? What am I going to do for an hour? What are we going to talk about? Thank you, y'all, for helping me out on this one. The time just flies because of y'all. It really does. Um, let's see. Okay, wait a minute. We got Titus Blacksmith Forge. Titus is with us. Let's see. I've never seen a white Christmas. I live about 50 miles south of you, Chuck. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Same here. It's Georgia. But like I said, somewhere our lowest record, 1940, like -15 or -17, that would shut us down, be pipes breaking everywhere. Like the folks in Sheridan, y'all know how to do it. Y'all know how to do it. Absolutely respect that. Down here, we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to do that. So hopefully, but I always say through the winter, we need a good freeze. We need to get that ground good and frozen because of bugs, right? The flies, the mosquitoes, the spiders. I think this will do it for us. So maybe next year we're not going to have the bugs we do. They don't seem bad, but like, does anybody get that one fly in your shop, that one big loud fly that's just totally interested in everything you do, right? Yeah. Anyway, okay. Uh, hold on, we got Sam Lee. Oh, Sam, you nailed it on this one. My New Year's resolution is to stop buying shiny new tools that I don't need. Didn't work out so well this year. Sam, aren't you right? My dad, I'm with you. My dad always says, in our society, we buy things we can't afford that we don't need to impress people we don't like. Isn't that right? Keeping up with the Joneses? Yeah, I can't keep up with the Simpsons. So anyway, okay. Uh yeah, and let's see, Chris Gould. Chris is with us. Chris, I'm glad to see your name pop up. Chris is in England, Norfolk. And you're exactly right. Here in Norfolk, if you want to know the proper weather forecast, ask a farmer. That's it. They live by that. You're exactly right, Chris. That's a good point. Here in the U.S., we have the Farmer's Almanac. You have to buy it. You have to subscribe to it. But it used to be before we went all digital. I used to pick one up now and then. They nail it. I mean, they're going on statistics from years and years and decades. They nail it every time. Uh, Dwight Tovey. I've been dealing with ice dams on the roof all morning. You can keep the snow. Dwight, when you have to deal with that, I understand that when you have to deal with it. Going up to Ohio now and then, now we'll get a really big snow. Um, and I'm a little paranoid about driving on snowy roads. We're just not used to it. We just don't do it. But at the same time, in the South, we don't drive on snow. What happens is, and this happens every time. So it gets cold, then a little rain comes through, that turns to sleet, then that builds up, then it freezes, and then this little pretty layer of snow that's about this thick falls on top of the ice. So basically, you've got a quarter inch of snow on an inch of ice. Now, if anybody can drive on that, I always say, right, yeah, you right to the northerners, y'all don't know how to drive on snow. We don't drive on snow. Yeah, so it can be pretty rough here. Black ice is a bad problem for us too. But anyway, Dwight, I understand your problem there. And yeah, looking at it from your side, I fully understand that. Let's see, DS UK is here. DS, glad to see your name pop up. Jim Bender. Jim, glad to see your name. What college did you attend? Sam Houston State University, Huntsville, Texas, East Texas, the Piney Woods. Yeah. Go Sam. Go Cats. Right. Let's see. Oh goodness, Susan M. I bet in New Hampshire we have a white Christmas almost every year. Oh, and I bet it is beautiful. I bet it is. How very nice is that? Oh, Brianna Smith, Sheridan. I love Sheridan. I love Sheridan. We do the show there every year. Oh, Brianna, I'm glad you jumped in. I am okay. It's negative 15 degrees in Sheridan, and it looks like it's actually kind of warming up a little bit. So, negative 15, feeling a little balmy. But even in May, our show's in May, and actually, we're going to talk about that because we got a video on this coming up. I love Sheridan. But even in May, third weekend in May, this last time we were there, I swear I think I saw it snow. The hardest I've ever seen it snow was one of the days we were there. Absolutely beautiful. But again, respect y'all for being able to live there, knowing how to do it. So, Brianna, thanks for jumping in. Glad you're with us today. Um, Okay, Rick's helping out. I missed something, but Rick is jumping in and help us out. So thank you, Rick. Anybody, I can't see all these comments. Again, I think we get over 600 in the 1 hour. I hate missing them. I hate missing every one of these, but I missed probably 95% of them. So anybody that wants to jump in and help out, it is most appreciated. Everybody here gets the benefit of your knowledge or your mistakes or your craft fails. You may very well keep somebody from making a disastrous mistake. How much is that worth? We all know how much that's worth, don't we? Yeah, we all have that project. I have a bin full of those projects. I ought to break that out. Actually, it's a bin of crap I just haven't finished. Does anybody have one of those? It's not the fails. It's just stuff I got halfway through it. I don't like it. Or it needs to be different. Or toss it in the bin. I'll come back to that. Right? Yeah. One day I'm going to come back to that bin and finish all 300 projects in it. Yeah. Yeah. No, probably not. Not going to happen. Anyway, uh, oh, DS, I saw a random wasp the other day. Must have got its timing wrong. Boy, I'd hate for that to happen. Isn't that like the bad luck wasp pops out in December? Oh crap. Anyway, okay. Um, Christopher Brooks, let's see. I'm in San Antonio. Love San Antonio. Absolutely. Oh, the Riverwalk. Best Mexican food on the planet. Absolutely is. Let's see. Oh goodness, let's see. And we had that bog freeze snow last year, and it shut the state down. I bet. I know y'all up north laugh at us. I mean, two snowflakes falling, we're shut down. Oh man. Uh let's see, Kay Mersman. I am from Conroe, Texas. Oh, love Conroe too. Grew up in Spring. Sprang. That's how you pronounce it, right? It's not spring, it's sprang. Um, Oh, love Conroe. Funny thing, now I know we're kind of off, but when let's see, I graduated college in 86. Wow. Through there was this definite wooded area between Conroe and Spring. There was I think Spring Creek was there. I think that's Spring Creek. Anyway, this long wooded area between Spring and Conroe. Not anymore. It is nothing but population now. Okay, Kirkendall and Louetta. Y'all, sorry, we're going to jump off on this, but there's an intersection around Spring, Texas called One Main Road, Kirkendall. Funny thing, there's not an R in that word. And Louetta. We left off of Louetta. And my high school was on the other point is, I've been through that intersection 10,000 times at least. Went there summer before last. It was disorienting because I was sitting at the corner of Louetta and Kirkendall, did not recognize a single thing, nothing. It was odd. It was a weird feeling. It really was. Anyway, okay. Love Conroe though. Glad you're with us. Glad you're with us. Uh y'all that we've got some great comments in here. Uh oh, JR time. Let's see. I finally got the mousepad project. Mousepad. Mousepad. This is why it takes me so long to make a video. Mousepad project. Mousepad project. I'm sorry, y'all. I know there's so much to say, and I know. Okay, been working on it for a few months. Got it done. It turned out all right. Jared time. I hope you like it, and I do hope it came out well. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Terry Barr, Ravenswood, West Virginia. Boy, that's a pretty state. That's a pretty state. I go through it when I go up to Ohio. For anybody that's not familiar with this, I don't work in Ohio at Weaver. I work from home down here in Georgia. So I go up there from time to time. Very few times lately with COVID and with the work schedule this year. I just don't get up there much. But anyway, I go through West Virginia. And there's one on 77. I know, see, I'm forgetting this already. Anyway, there's one rest stop just tucked in the mountains. I always stop there just because there's a river and a place to use a restroom and get some coffee and all that. But it is just simply beautiful. I love West Virginia. Guy Heller. Let's see. Hi from east of France to the leather artist. Well, bless your heart. I'm honored. But at the same time, I'm not sure I'm the one you're talking to. So when we find the artist, we'll let him know that. But nonetheless, I'm glad you're with us. Absolutely. France is in the shop. Hallelujah. Absolutely. Uh Titus Blacksmith for my My thing is I saw a squirrel on stuff I did not finish. Yeah, been there a while. Yeah, me too. Me too. We're not gonna look at that. We're not gonna pull that out. Let's don't go into that old chestnut. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Night for today is with us. Very cool. Uh, bonsoir guy. Very much so. Uh, let's see. JR time. Let's see. Probably talking about scrap when it gets too small to make something out of it. Yeah, most likely. Did you ever notice like your scrap bin that it kind of things kind of settle, right? You clean your scrap bin out and you find in the bottom of it pieces of lace that are 3 inches long, a square of leather that's not even a full inch. Why do I save these? Well, I'm going to use it. I can use it for something. I paid for it. I paid for it. I'm really no. What happens is about every 2 years I empty it out and throw it away. Right? Yeah. So anyway, um, yeah. Oh gosh, you're exactly right. Oh, let me see. Yeah, scraps can always be used as filler. You're exactly right there. Um, yeah, Dwight, that's exactly right. Chris Gould. Chris Gould. My leather scraps are now hanging on my tree. That's right. We'll last for years. That's exactly right. Love leather ornaments. That's what I think my wife and I, we've fallen into a tradition of doing a leather ornament every year. So, um, well, actually, that's a cop out. Excuse me. Because after doing gifts, Christmas gifts, making my own gifts for 30 years, I don't know what everybody's gotten, right? You ever give somebody something twice? Yeah, I have twice. Yeah. So we've kind of gotten to where we don't know what everybody's gotten. So so we know if we do ornaments, we're clean and clear. We're clean and clear and we can make ornaments from here on out. Nobody's going to get the same gift twice cuz that's a little embarrassing. Uh yeah, Zeke. Let's see, Zeke Sealstorf. Could you do a video at some point about sewing the box corner, the mitered seams? I'm having trouble with my 90-degree seams. Think dice cups or can cozies. Zeke, you're exactly right. I've never I've never done a box stitch on an edge. They just look like a tough because we got to get a 45-degree sky on our leather, and if it doesn't fit perfectly together, it's gonna I'll do my best to work on that. We've had that request a lot of times to do a good box stitch. One of the videos coming out, I bought something that we're going to put leather on, and a box stitch would actually work pretty well on that. The problem is, I've got too many ideas. I can't boil it down to a single idea because every time I get an idea, I think, "Ooh, wait a minute! Wouldn't it be cool if we like 7 generations later, I'm still not settled on the design that we're gonna use for this. I'll get there. I'll get there, but yeah, let me see if I can pull that together, but thank you for bringing that up. I'll see every one of these comments, in 2 weeks before the next live, so I'll make sure I jot that down. So, you're exactly right. Um, oh, and Night for Today, tossing that in there, exactly right. Quarter Leather has a good one on that. Haven't seen it, but pull that up. Maybe they can help you out. That's the biggest point of this live. Let's trade some information. Help everybody out. Oh, Debbie, good afternoon from Canada. Debbie, I think y'all are sending us a whole bunch of coal, and we'll deal with it. We'll say thanks. Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, maybe I'd love maybe we could send a little warm up there. Maybe do like a trade out. Yeah, that'd work for everybody. Not in charge of that department. So, yeah, we can only hope. But Debbie, it's good to see your name pop up. Uh, yeah, see, Brewer, any tips for beginners on tooling? Oh, let's see, from Piney, Oklahoma. Oklahoma's with us. All kinds of all kinds of tricks and tips there. Um, all I can say is this: start big. Like if you see a flower or a Celtic, no, I love the Celtic stuff. Put it on your copier and blow it up. Start large and then work your way down. That way you're not I always got frustrated trying to hit really tight corners and curves. It was very frustrating to me. So start big, but also Daniel Reach, he's got some good videos. All kinds of great videos out there. Al Stolman, Um, because I was coming along before YouTube and the internet. Um, Al Stallman's got some books. Peter Main, in fact, has got one of the best books out there because it's a book on floral tooling, which is typical. That's a good place to start. Very common. But with the Peter Main books, I love, well, first off, they're beautiful. They're works of art. They really are. But like with this book, and I've used it so many times, it'll show, like, say, an ivy leaf, your first cut, your second move, your third move, and it just shows you very easy steps to get to where you want to be. You'll actually be surprised. You'll actually be surprised. One more trick or tip from me, and I'm not the pro end of the toolers by any means, but some place that folks seem to have the most trouble is with a textured bevel. All right, so a bevel. Our swivel knife is going to split our top grade, make a nice little V. So a bevel, we're going to bring in a bevel and we're going to bring one side of that down. So it gives us that 3D look. To me, I don't like using a textured bevel because you can't drag it. Whereas a smooth bevel, and we've got a video on casing our leather, casing our leather. Um, Actually, I think we've got one on tooling a Celtic like knot, right? Yeah, I got called out on that because it's not a Celtic knot. It doesn't it doesn't meet. It just anyway. Um, Try simple, try big, and I might say use a smooth bevel, and then come back in with your textured bevel. See if that helps. See if that keeps you from getting discouraged. Don't get discouraged because the most simple little tool design is absolutely beautiful. You can go full on. Absolutely. And it's gorgeous. But the common person, um, they don't see what we go through to really do that full blown tooling. So to the average person, even a small little tooled corner, a simple design, absolutely beautiful. So start easy. See if that helps. That's simply my opinion. But Daniel Reach, he's a top notch tooler. Daniel can probably give you some good advice on that one as well. Uh, let's see. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So right back to Piney, Oklahoma. Great question. Thanks for bringing that up. Let's see. Oh, there's so many in here. I'm going to try to get current here. Um, Salty Soldier Leatherworking. Afternoon, folks. Afternoon, right back to you. Glad to see your name pop up. Glad you're with the family now. When you walk in the door here, you are now a member of a family. I haven't looked, but I think we're probably on the way to 7,300 members. Yeah, that's a big family. Boy, it's gonna suck to make gifts for everybody this year, isn't it? Right. So anyway, y'all, folks that are new, jump in. Drop in a comment. Also on the fan page. There's a Chuck Dorsett fan page on Facebook. Jump in over there too. Um, I always say, like, if you got a question, you got a project on your bench, and you need a question, you need an answer now. Jump on the fan page because you'll get some answers pretty quick. Maybe not fast enough to where you put them in and can immediately go back to your work and finish it, but you'll get some good answers. DS, actually right. Also, remember that every tooling mistake is progress. DS, it's funny that you bring that up because over here, we try to toss in a trick or a tip, some encouragement for the new folks. Every time we get together. And actually, it's funny. Don't get discouraged. That's actually the first line right there. Don't get discouraged. New folks, you're going to make mistakes. It's part of the learning curve. But here's the biggest point to making a mistake. You just learned so many things. Well, first off, you learn let's don't do that. But very likely you might, and this has happened to me, you may very well stumble into something no one else has done, no one else has seen. Now you've got a trick unique to your work. So many ways to go when you make a mistake. Absolutely, there can be some bad language. I'm not pointing fingers here, right? But you learn from it. You learn from it. The big point to new folks, don't get discouraged. Keep working on it. Jump to that next project. Take what you learned from that one. Think about your next one. And to me, a lot of times too, while I'm working on a project, I'm thinking about that next project because while I'm on that project, something may spark a memory. Oh, I want to do this or I want to do that. All of a sudden, we've got the basis for our next project. To me, it's this is funny to say. But it's to me, it's when I'm thinking about a project, I'm thinking more the decoration instead of the construction. Okay, I've made pouches. I know how to make I can make all kinds of variations on pouches, but to me, it's more the decoration. How am I going to decorate this? Well, once I start to land on a good idea, man, it's on. Game on. I can't wait to get on to this next project. So, see if that helps out a little bit too. But again, coming back around to that, new folks, don't get discouraged. Mistakes happen. And in fact, that's why we do a craft fail. Every time we get together, we all make mistakes. We absolutely do. The top end folks, they make mistakes just like the rest of us. And my dad always said, um, like pro golfers, they make the same mistakes the rest of us do. The only difference, they know how to get out of them. That's exactly right. And as you progress, you'll figure that out. We've recently done a video, um, how to get out of mistakes. Well, there's a couple there that I hope are going to be a help. But more than that, I hope the video kind of sparks an interest that, sometimes mistakes, not only can they be cured, they can actually bump up a project. Like putting like if, the letter stamps. I think letter stamps have broken up more homes and marriages than anything else on this planet, right? We all know that. If you've ever used a letter stamp, you have made a mistake. Upside down, crooked. Have you ever spelled something wrong? Like, right, like the commercial, no regrets, right? The tattoo, no regrets. Right. I've done that. Oh, it makes you question your entire existence on this planet. Right. Anyway, the point is, I forgot what the point is. Oh, the video. My wife said, when you do that, I hate that because it sounds like you had good information and then nobody's going to get the benefit of it. Anyway, we have a video on correcting basic mistakes. Um, but again, I hope that's a thread that there are a lot of mistakes we can correct, but actually, like with our journal cover, I stamped a wrong letter on it. I mean, I tooled the corners. It was going to be beautiful. It was just well, it is. All right, but the point is when I stamped the wrong letter, I stamped a D in there, my name, right? And not the friends it was going to, right? So the point is I just made a little oval, put their letter, the right one. I paid attention for this part of the project. Sew it on over the mistake. Actually, it looked better because with a little tooling that looks like it's raised, well, now we've got a little patch that looks like it's raised. Made the whole thing come together. It really did. So a mistake that bad actually turned out to be one of the coolest things I've made. So these things happen, but learn from them. Don't get discouraged. All right. Uh, let's see. Everybody's helping out there. I'm not going to jump in on some of these because I kind of miss it. And sometimes I can go on a rant on totally the wrong point. Totally the wrong point. I'm going to do my best not to do that. Doing earlier today, I was thinking, relax. Let's talk slower. Talk slower. Don't mess up your words. Don't forget what you're too much to say, too much to do, too many comments rolling in. Thank you for that. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, craft fail. Oh, crap. Funny how that jumps out of all these comments. Uh, let's see. Okay, Josh got a craft fail, punching rivet holes for tote bag handles. Okay. They are 2 inches off center in both directions. So redesign the handles to cover the mistakes. Sold. There you go. Josh, I hope it comes out beautifully. I hope that worked for you. Again, sometimes we can come up with something, never would have thought about it, except a mistake pushed us in that direction. Now it looks better than it would have. So, Austin, 3823. Let's see, Jeremy Johnson, thanks for the advice. I've cussed more using a swivel knife than anything I've ever done. Oh, start slow. Start slow. That's the point. And start big. Those are going to be okay. I don't want to say this because all the pro toolers out there are going to go, really? I push my swivel. I don't draw, I push. Because to me, now the guys that wrote the book on tooling the shirt and the top end guys, they say whether you push or draw, the point is the outcome. So technically I'm not doing it wrong, but I kind of am doing it wrong. Anyway, because to me, the swivel, I'm so used to using a craft knife and a pencil and a pen. We've used those our whole life. So to me, I can push, but I'll use my thumb. I'll use my left hand on the work, on the work, and then my thumb will help me push that. So basically, my thumb is the pressure behind the swivel, thus leaving my right hand to cut, to turn, to kind of thinking about pushing, thinking about cutting. So I can do it either way. Actually, I can push or draw, and I do it in most videos. I'm just a little more comfortable pushing, which brings up another point I was thinking about earlier for the new folks. The malls, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. Like the Berry King stacked leather handle. Man, that is old school leathercraft, center of your shop tool, the mall. I just don't like them. I don't like them because I have mishits. And if you hit the tool 1,000 times, but you only have one mishit, you're still screwing up the project. I just like my rawhide mallet. I really do. The maul is the better way to go. It really is because you have multiple weights there. I just tool with my mallet. I always have. One point with me pushing instead of drawing the swivel knife, again, I came up in leather in college. That was like in the early 80s. There was no YouTube. Um, I bought one VCR tape at one time, and it was like tooling some fish. I didn't give a crap about tooling a bass. So I don't even know if I ever watched it. I don't even know if I ever watched it. But that's the point. I kind of came up with no classes, no tutorials. I didn't know anybody that worked on leather. So it was kind of a, feel your way along until you kind of get the feel of it. So anyway, Pam Watson, woohoo, made it for a little bit. Quick stop for hot coffee and a snack. There you go. Finally made it in from the barn, my favorite place, followed by the shop. Then I have to be back to work. Yeah, I know. Again, this working cuts into my day. It really does. Um, Dennis Volpe. Oh, here you go. I need to get better lighting. My current situation leaves me having to use my left hand. So, okay, try this. See if this isn't one of our chop tricks, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you can see my table here, I've got just two pieces. These are just fence risers. They're cheap. They're at any hardware store. And then I've got the little bell lights clamped onto it. Right there, that's our pattern sheeting. So I can put that on. It softens the light. It diffuses the light. So you don't have the harsh shadows. I don't know if we can see it. Yeah, but I've got one on both sides of my tooling table. So I don't have to keep moving my light back and forth because you're right. When you swivel, it's right hand. When I stamp, it's left hand. And I got really irritated with that. Okay, but if you don't have a table like that where you can clamp your lights onto it, these are cool. And these are in one of those shop tricks. So just make a little T out of some 2x4. And again, the clamp lights, just clamp right on that. You can move these. I would say do two. You don't have to because these are easy enough to move left and right on your table. But try that. The clamp lights, they're cheap. 2x4, that's probably 80 cents worth of wood, but it's solid enough and sturdy enough to hold those clamp lights, and you can get that light right onto what you're working on. Here's another one I don't want to mention. Okay, so I hate these. I hate glasses. I use like a 1.5. I'm almost at the very lowest, but I use it to read. Here's where I'm going with this. I've got a 2.5 pair of glasses right here. This is what I use for tooling and stamping because they're stronger. Now, okay, everybody's optimist, right? Optometrist is going to call me and tell me I've ruined everybody's eyes. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's a little bit higher than what I use, but at the same time, at craft stores, model trains, I'm big on the model trains. They have these glasses that actually have little lights on the side, and they actually come in, I think, just regular and then multiple levels of prescription. I've always wanted to try a pair, but I've never seen one at the hobby shop. Actually, I did, but I think it was like 4.0 on the glasses, which, wow, I mean, I could see something right there. But I didn't want to mention that because I don't want anybody to ruin their eyes. But when I'm tooling or stamping, and I really need to get in close, and you can see I've actually marked them with some duct tape. So many uses for duct tape in our shop. Probably ought to do a video just on that. But anyway, I didn't want to bring that up. Don't want to ruin anybody's eyes. But it actually is a very big help to me. So let's see. Let's see. Pam Watson, good idea. There you go. Let's see. I found not only the the discount pile at Home Depot the other day for wood, but now they have shortcuts. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Home Depot's got a bin of bad cuts or shortcuts or leftovers or whatever. Oh, Debbie St. Kerr, here we go. I have magnifier prescription glasses. Game changer. You're exactly right. When we're tooling or stamping, now younger folks, you don't need to worry about this, probably. But yeah, they're not like they were 30 years ago. It really is. It's a game changer. I'm glad you put that in there. That's exactly right. Uh, let's see. Yeah, okay, Christopher Brooks, exactly right. Floral tooling takes time to learn, but looks so beautiful. It is so worth it. I have to agree. You can tool anything you see. Literally, we have we can see it over there. It's called tracing film. So whatever you see, you can lay like a picture in a magazine. You can lay your tracing film on it. You can see through it. You can draw on it. So draw out the picture on your tracing film, drop that on your leather. You can put anything you see on leather. Some of the craziest bad crap out of left field things I've ever seen in my life were tooled into leather. Things I never would have thought about. Designs, shapes. Oh, the pictorial is absolutely. Al Stolman has done Al Stolman and who else has done a portrait? I mean, they're just absolutely beautiful. Anyway, yes, that's exactly right. The tooling is so worth it, and you can go from the most simple to the most complex, and it is absolutely stunning. It really, and it's a lot of fun to do too. A lot of fun. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, let's see, Dwight Tovey. I have a magnifying glass with a lamp on an adjustable arm clamped to my bench. Makes it easy to stitch small areas. That's another good one. Another good one there. Uh, how did it get to 351? I thought it was like 320. I'm thinking, we got plenty of time to talk. Bridget, Bridget Benson with us. Love to see your name pop up. Um, you're exactly right. I know it. Bridget does the henna, and it's beautiful. I've seen Bridget's work. No kidding. That's a whole new level of tooling designs that are available. The henna designs. Bridget, that's exactly right. You're exactly right on that. Uh, yeah, I'm seeing everybody's answered questions here, and I don't want to throw a wrench into that. Uh, yeah, that's yeah. Carrie, keeping a laugh. That's exactly right. Uh, Don Leadner. Yeah, let me touch on this because it's a good point for the new folks. The leather quality is again a game changer. If you've got a piece of leather, veg tan, and it's fuzzy on the back, it's probably not a great tannage. Now you can work with it. Absolutely. That's kind of where you start. But try a piece of Weaver Select or Herman Oak. You're not, I know I'm stuttering because you can't say enough. Like, say you do a little tooling or stamping on the cheap leather. You're getting the hang of it. That's fine. Absolutely. But somewhere along the line, call us. We've got natural veg tan in the Weaver Select and the Herman Oak. Now it's expensive leather. It really is. The point is, it's going to make your work look better without any increase in your skills. You'll be surprised. Herman Oak and Weaver Select, they almost stamp themselves. You'll see what I'm talking about. Start with the cheaper leather. You're exactly right. But work your way up. Excuse me. Yeah, talking. I don't care. I'm gonna keep talking. Um, yeah, Maury T. Glad you're with us, Maury. Absolutely. Um, Let me get back to you on that one because my answer thus far, I haven't tried it yet. Haven't tried it yet, but I'll get back to you on that one. Love the Berry King, and in fact, in my opinion, yeah, there it is. I've got like 15 swivel knives. You just collect them over the years. That that is the cheapest swivel knife on the market, and I still use it. I just happen to pick it up now and then. You can use a cheap swivel knife, but again, just like your leather, try to work your way up in quality. You'll start to see a big difference. But the point is when you start with the cheaper stuff, um, you're getting a feel for it. So as you start to increase, you can see the level of difference. Um, when 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 somebody goes out and buys like they're new and I've seen this like in tennis, right? Somebody goes out and buys all the best equipment, but they've never hit a ball. I don't feel like they're getting the knowledge that you gain as you move from inexpensive to quality. Is that a valid point? Anyway, to me, it kind of feels that way. So by starting with the cheaper stuff, you're actually doing yourself a favor because as you move to the quality, you actually see the difference. And thus far, you start to appreciate the level of quality, both say in leather and in tools. All right, I know I'm just jamming right along here. Okay, let's do this. Um, we have a winner. We have a winner for this cool poster. And again, if you join us late, we need to do this more. I'm going to talk to the boss about this because swag for our shop, right? Okay, so can we see that? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's copper, kind of a sepia tone. Okay, so anyway, our winner is Leather Action. How about that? Leather Action. Okay, congratulations. I'll sign it. If you want me to sign it, I certainly will. But let me get back over here because, all right, so Leather Action. Email us at supplyinfo@weaverleather.com. Connect with us, send us your address, and I'll mail that myself. I'll mail it from here. Congratulations. Very cool. I'm glad. I hope it looks good in your shot. I hope it does. So let's see if the boss will let me do some more giveaways. We'll see how that goes. She's probably going, Dick Snake. Shh, shh, shh. I'll mail it at my expense. I don't mind. I don't mind. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with that. Okay. So we're getting up to 357. We could go a little further today. Let's see what else. Oh, we got notes from the boss. Okay, notes from the boss. The finished double shoulders and the finished double backs are 10% off right now. This is beautiful leather. No dye required, no top coat required. Cut and assemble, and they're absolutely beautiful. Those are 10% off with the promo code LEATHER10, LEATHER10. All right, let's see. So our holiday schedule, we're going to be closed on the 23rd, the 26th, and the 2nd, January 2nd. Other than that, we are open per usual. Okay. Also, from the boss, from each and every person at Weaver, a very Merry Christmas, a very happy Hanukkah, and very happy holidays to each and every one of you from each and every one of us. Now, with that being said, we've got a video coming out Friday, Christmas message. Basically, I'm going to say the same thing, but there's a cool note in there for us crafters because we get a little bit more out of Christmas than everybody else. Now, a lot of us can probably figure out why, but for the new folks, you'll see. And I think you'll agree. We get a little bit more out of Christmas than everybody else. So, okay, let's see. So we got that. Now, videos coming up. I've been working my butt off trying to get ahead on videos. So we've got a Christmas message coming up. We have got the leather debut. This is in Sheridan, Wyoming at the show. I know I got 2017. I picked up the wrong one. Anyway, it's the same one. Anyway, this is about the third week in May. I have been wanting to do a video on this forever because they have what's called the leather debut. It's a contest for us leather crafters. You won't believe the work that you will. They've got youth categories. Wait till you see a saddle made by somebody that's 14 years old. That's exactly right. And it's beautiful, but unbelievable, out of left field ideas, designs, products. Anyway, the point is I've been wanting to try to bring this to everybody because we can't all make the Sheridan show. If I wasn't with Weaver, I probably wouldn't have made this show. Now, I wish that I would have, if I wasn't with Weaver, I wish that someone would have said, Chuck, you've got to go to this show at least once. It's so worth it. Well, the leather show, absolutely. Well, we've got the debut, the contest, but also the vendor hall, right? I won't go into all the details, but Sheridan is such a great town. It really is. Friendly people, good food, absolutely stunningly beautiful. And if you go in May, you may get some summer, you may get some winter, you may get some spring. But the cool thing, you stay in the hotel. The convention center is connected to the hotel, which is so big. That is so cool. Got a restaurant right in the hotel. Great buffet for breakfast, weight room. Oh, anyway, if you get a chance to go, it is worth every penny. But anyway, so we've got a video coming out on the leather debut. Um, got one coming up on thinning our glue because I'm always talking about our contact cement, right? Going bad on us. We're wasting money. We're wasting time. Let's thin our glue out. Also, oh, side zone scabbard. I'm working on this one right now. Okay, so we've talked about this as a side zone scabbard. All right, here's the one in the video because I'm literally midstream in the video right now. There's the one for the video. Isn't that gorgeous? It's coming out so nicely. We're making this to match a previous project that I've done. We'll see that in the video. So anyway, okay, we've got all that knocked out. One more point because I got to mention this. We did a video on axe handles. We did a decorative, which, yeah, the black one, right there, the black one. But we did a utility use. I've used this all year long. I can't remember when we did this video. I think that is one of the best made, most durable. I cannot say enough about that thing. I love that. It absolutely came out great. And that is a magnificent help at a camp out. If you've got even a walking stick or next, I did it in the Dayglow suede because anybody lose their axe or a knife at a campsite because it's the same color as everything else. Watch that video. It's easy to make, so useful, unbelievably useful. And we're going to do some coasters. We're going to do some coasters that are out of the box, left field, that actually do what coasters are supposed to do. So, okay. So we're at 4:02, y'all. I feel like I'm working into your time, but it's going to take a minute to say goodbye, right? With family, it always does. Bye, y'all, and going to see y'all and look forward to talking to y'all. But the big point here, first off, a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy Hanukkah and a wonderful holiday season to everybody. I hope you have a great Christmas. I really do. To everybody that's jumped in from all over this great world, thank you for joining us today, for spending the time with us. I hope it's been worth your while. But also, too, y'all, you're a member of a very big, very friendly, very supportive family. I can't say enough about y'all, and I'm honored to be a part of it. I really am. I'm honored to be a part of y'all's organization. Now, we Hate Skiving Club. We're going to talk more about that in the new year. We're going to get jackets and coffee cups and hats. We're going to do a convention somewhere, maybe Vegas. I Hate Skiving in Vegas 2023. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, Terry Barr, you're exactly right. Time flies when you're having fun. Y'all kinds of, let me see if I can get caught up here. Kay Mersman, I got a dog that wants to go out. Yeah, and she's not going to leave me alone until she does. Hey, sweetie. She's getting old too. So, listen to that. You know what? I hate walking out of the shop. That's one of the biggest sins in broadcasting is to walk out of the shop. Let me let her out so I'm not feeling rushed and got her barking at me. Hey, sweetie. Yes, you do. There you go, sweetie. Go chase some squirrels for me. Oh, y'all, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, so I hope it's a great season. Hope it's a great holiday. But I hope everybody gets their gifts done. Yeah, I'm going to be in here Christmas Eve. I'm going to be working like a little elf in this shop getting projects done. But also, again, the Christmas message comes out Friday. Y'all watch that. I think you'll enjoy it. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope that's fun to do. And I just see the comments flowing through here. I'm sorry I cannot read each and every one of these. Dennis Volpe, I love this group and my leather crafting family. Absolutely. God bless you, Dennis, for saying that. Thank you all and have a safe and happy holidays and New Year's. Yeah, okay, so last point, New Year's resolutions. Has anybody got some good ones here? I'm gonna leave this up for a minute, but also on the fan page, if you want to drop something in on that one, you're absolutely welcome to. I've got a couple of things on my New Year's resolutions, and well, we won't go into that now. Let's do that in the new year. Let's do that next time we get together. So, God bless each and every one of you. It's just a pleasure to spend this time with you. You don't know. I look forward to this day for 13 days. I really do. I cannot say enough, y'all. Thank you for jumping in, for being here, for making this what it is. Thanks for asking great questions. And y'all, thank you for answering those questions. Questions I can't get to. They just come in too fast. They really do. But I will see every comment. So, and again, I'll leave this open for a minute. Um, if there's something that you really wanted me to see and I didn't get to see it, I apologize. But also the Chuck Dorsett fan page on Facebook. Jump over there if you want to. You're going to see some beautiful work. You absolutely will. And if you're new, drop a project up on the fan page. You're going to get all kinds of support. You're going to get some great oohs and ahs and maybe a little help too. So, y'all have a great holiday season. It's just a pleasure to spend this time with you. Ah, Dan, New Year's resolution is to stop taking custom orders and make projects I want to make and be as creative as I want. You're exactly right. Y'all, it's been a pleasure. Gonna sign off at this point, but I don't want to. I want to just keep going. But y'all have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. I know I keep saying that, but I want to make sure everybody does. Been a pleasure to spend this time with y'all. Good luck with your projects. We've got to work that one in there, but I just got to tell you, love y'all. Love spending the time with you too. So actually, we'll see you next year. Hope y'all have a great holiday season. Take care, everybody. Bye, y'all.